The pregnant warrior who chose freedom solitude. In 1802, France came to Guadeloupe carrying chains. 8 years earlier, the French Republic had abolished slavery throughout its colonies. But after Napoleon Bonaparte seized power, French troops were dispatched to crush Guadeloupe's black resistance and restore the slave system. The Betrayal, 1802. After France abolished slavery in 1794, Guadeloupe enjoyed 8 years of relative freedom. Napoleon Bonaparte's decree to reinstate slavery sent General Antoine Richepont with thousands of troops to reclaim the island and enforce the plantation system. Among those who refused to surrender was a courageous woman remembered simply as Solitude. Born around 1772, Solitude escaped slavery and became associated with Guadeloupe's Maroon communities, settlements established by Africans who had liberated themselves. When French forces arrived, she joined the resistance connected to commanders Louis Delgrès and Joseph Ignace. Solitude reportedly fought while heavily pregnant. She stood beside people who understood that France was not merely demanding political obedience, it was attempting to strip an entire population of its recently won freedom and force them and their children back into bondage. The legacy of Matouba and her final stand. When total defeat became inevitable in May 1802, Delgrès and roughly 300 fighters chose to ignite their remaining gunpowder reserves at Matouba, preferring death to re-enslavement. Solitude survived the battle and was captured by French forces. Because she was pregnant, her execution was delayed under French law until she gave birth. On November 29, 1802, the day after her child was born into the world, Solitude was executed by hanging. The resistance fought fiercely, but the French military overwhelmed it. On May 28, 1802, Delgrès and hundreds of followers made their final stand at Matouba. Rather than be returned to slavery, many detonated their position, sacrificing themselves while attempting to destroy the advancing troops. Solitude survived the fighting, but was captured and condemned to death. Because she was pregnant, French authorities postponed her execution until after she delivered her child. According to the traditional account, she was executed on November 29, 1802, the day after giving birth. Her child's fate remains unknown. Only a small amount of contemporary documentation about Solitude survives. Many details repeated today were developed through oral tradition and André Schwartz-Barth's 1972 historical novel. Nevertheless, the historical record confirms that a pregnant woman called Solitude participated in the resistance and was condemned after its defeat. Enslaved.org, Black Past. Solitude embodies more than one rebellion. She embodies the enslaved woman who fought not only for herself, but also for the freedom of the generation growing inside her. France took her life, but it could not chain her spirit again. Honor Solitude, Maroon, mother, warrior, and immortal symbol of resistance. DTOA. Closing. Her symbolism. Solitude's story embodies a distinct form of freedom, an internal sovereignty no army or empire could break. Her memory endures in Guadeloupe today through monuments, literature, and folklore, a testament to those who chose death or absolute defiance over returning to the chain. To support the channel, please click the like button and subscribe to receive new videos.